Hello, Fringers. The following podcast may not be suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised. Look alive, sunshine. It's 2099, under a gold and crimson sky. A group of punks run the streets, just trying to stay alive. Boardwalks to boardrooms, back alleys and big bars. Trust your instincts. No one's who they say they are. Information's easy come and easy go. You best stay on your toes. Big Brother is watching. It's time to put on a show. Hello everyone and welcome back to Angel City Stories. My name is Sean, aka Mallow. I am your GM and the co-creator of Identico. And today we're going to do another character introduction. And joining me here in the studio is Cassie. Welcome.
Hello.
She is playing...
I am going to be playing Catassie, short for Catastrophe.
Now, viewers and listeners will not have met Catassie yet by the time the third episode comes out. She'll be a newer character that we're going to introduce as we get into the live stream. And I'm very excited for this character. Can you explain a little bit about like what she is when as our listeners and everybody will be meeting her? Like, can you explain a little bit about like what they're going to meet?
You say character. I would say more sparkle of chaos. Maybe is better. She's a hacker, but she's got the soul of a bard. So we're going to see some very interesting ways that plays out when it interacts with her complete disregard for thinking through the consequences of any of her actions.
I'm very excited to introduce this little bit of chaos.
Oh, little bit.
Little bit. Well,
your
all right.
Optimism excites me.
The most chaos that people have been exposed to so far has been was Blizz, played by Lance.
Okay, knowing what I know about Lance, that may set a bar.
He was not. He didn't get full on into it this time.
Okay.
Like, he's got a backstory, and he'll be a recurring character eventually on the show. Mm-hmm. But he'll just kind of pop in and out a little bit, and so you can kind of take his chaos up to another level, and as they say, take it to 11, baby. You know?
Excellent. I'm more of a 13 kind of person myself, so
I like it.
I'll see what we can work out.
So describe what Catassie kind of looks like.
She's very Black Ops hacker-esque in her clothing and affect, kind of dystopian but kind of steampunk about it. It's very obvious at a glance that she kind of lives by her own rules, but tries to also stay under the radar. That is, except for she does tend to like bright pops of color. So you'll find she's often got a vibrant hair color. She's got crazy shoes, or there's just something often that she'll have be dressed in all black, but there is something that it's very obvious that you are dealing with who you're dealing with.
Nice. Height kind of wise, or
she's little. It's surprising the amount of chaos that she can cause for somebody that's that tiny. She's about 4'11". She's pretty diminutive, pretty slight. You don't expect what you get in that package.
Is it a little bit of a roguish kind of character too, or?
A little bit, but whimsical.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Is there all right, we're gonna workshop your character in real time.
I'm into it.
Do you remember that sci-fi show Happy that had the
weird little flying
unicorn donkey
bunny
thing? Yeah. I feel like your character would have some affectation of that is like a sprite in that world.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's spot on. Like her brand is very much don't give a fuck, but let's have fun with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fit in with this group pretty fucking well, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are my people.
Now, where is she from initially? Is she from Angel City? Is she from Danaska? Like, where does she kind of come from?
So she is going to be from the SeaTac area. She's very much that, like, hardcore history, like, ancestral punk. Like,
Gotcha. Okay.
From the way back. She's got the rebellion in her bones that I'm just going to kind of do my own thing. Your rules are fine for you. And that's cute, but here I am.
Yeah. Nirvana and Soundgarden and Pearl Jam on vinyl, basically.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I got that. So I have a couple of questions that I kind of ask everybody as we do these things. So the group that you will be meeting has already run a job. And so you will be coming in after about 3 episodes of a podcast. And they will be in Danaska. But you will actually need the support of this group. And so kind of what's your idea or your reason for sort of joining the group?
Why is the group in Danaska?
They are the group by the time that you get here. We'll have to pad this out a little bit, but like they will have been hired to basically steal some goods and drive it to Danaska. And they have a wheelman named Bunny Boy. They have a gutter punk named Eve. They have Titus Halford. I'm going to get his name right eventually. That is sort of their face and their Leo. And then Blizz came along with Muffins as sort of like the heavies and like the gun support for them on that one. So they made it back to Danaska, but they're headed back to Angel City eventually to kind of be with that. And so, we'll connect you into the world with them here. But what would be a reason for you to look out, like, if not this group, but like, why would you be looking for a group, period, I guess might be a good way of putting it.
I'm looking for a group to attach myself with to get transport back to Angel City because I've seen some murmurings on the dark web that there is a big job there for a hacker of my particular sort of set, and we'll call it recreationally employed moral compass.
Nice. Okay. All right. This group definitely has a recreational moral compass. Excellent. Let's put it that way. Titus is probably your most kind of purpose, like with the Leo and kind of the things that are going on. And then, it's like a sliding scale. It kind of goes to Titus, and then like it's kind of a tie between Bunny Boy and Eve. And then it starts to really slide around Muffins and Blizz that are going down there. And Blizz is going to go on a bit of a walkabout and walk away from the podcast for a little bit. So, it's kind of, you've got a sliding scale there to play with at least.
Excellent.
Yeah. One of the other questions that I really like to do is like, who have you wronged? And it could be a reason why you're in Danaska to begin with and you're trying to head back to Angel City versus SeaTac, or who would it be that you have wronged in your time?
Well, I spent a little time in the Windy City.
Some Chi-Town type stuff, okay.
Yeah, and I hacked some people that aren't particularly happy about having been hacked.
Okay.
And they are kind of maybe sort of looking for me a little bit.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
And I heard that the job in Angel City is being offered by an, we'll say, organization.
Yeah.
That is the sort of organization that could make this Chicago organization not a problem for me as
Gotcha.
part of the deal.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. How high are we talking on this level kind of thing? Like, we're not talking like IOG. We're talking like a corp kind of thing, or like a gang kind of thing, or?
I love a good mafia connection myself.
All right. Chi-Town has a lot of mafias in them. So okay.
If we could.
All right.
Love me a good fella.
Well, that's the thing is like Chi-Town to Danaska and then eventually maybe back to Angel City is actually a really good kind of transit over there. So yeah, we can make this work.
I'm bad at geography, but I love to travel.
Okay, all right, I'm good with that. So one of the things that we'll also kind of look in is there's two things. There's two more questions that we kind of do is sort of what is your agenda? So we introduced this little thing in this podcast kind of version is sort of there's a way to quote unquote win Identico. And so we're looking for a little bit of an agenda, like what is the thing that you are trying to accomplish more than anything? It could be trying to clear your name. It could be trying to do something else. And you have to clear your name because you were trying to do something else. And the other sort of thing is like, what would you kill to know? Like if you had to just off somebody in this party, like what would you do? Or just random person on the street, but it's juicier when you want to have to kill the party. What would you kill to know?
My ultimate agenda. I'd have to say my ultimate agenda would be to get the mafia off of my back so that I can safeguard my little clutch of my little queer collective of hackers in Chicago that I departed from to protect them. I know as soon as the mafia figures out that they can't get to me, they're going to go to them.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I know if I can get to Angel City and I can get this job completed and I can get whoever's in charge of this, big bad job to fix this mafia situation for me, that they can just make that whole problem go away for me to protect my family.
Gotcha. Okay.
And what would I kill to know? Is Gordon Ramsay in this universe?
He's long since
Gordon
dead.
Gordon Ramsay a thing?
I mean, he probably has a few master classes still sitting around the web. You probably torrented those somehow. If it's scrambled eggs, I can teach you that. I know his secret. We did it in all my restaurants too.
The secret to scrambled eggs I just can't get down with because I need to overcook them. It's a mental thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, that's a stumper. I'd kill to know a lot of things. It doesn't take much to flip my kill switch is the thing.
So you're a little trigger happy.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That Kill Switch Engage, that band named themselves after me.
I'll have a chat with those boys and be like, "Yo." So really, shout out to those boys because they're a fantastic band, actually. Nice. All right, so you're a little bit on the trigger happy kind of side, which is interesting. It's going to put you up against Titus a little bit because he is not trigger happy. He tries to do just about anything he can to get into conflict. So
lucky for Titus, the biggest trigger I've got can't do noisy damage. I hack. I don't shoot him up.
I mean, everybody can pick up a pistol, I guess, but you can fight back in the middle of a fight. Let's put it that way. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, you got Muffins, who, if you haven't met by now in the podcast, you will. And it will leave you in a nice... you will come to understand Muffins. Let's put it that way.
I am intimately acquainted with Muffins. And I am maybe looking forward to that most of all.
Yeah. Okay. It'll be an interesting one for sure. All right, guys. This has been another one of our character sort of previews with Cassie playing Catassie, short for Catastrophe. And I am very excited to actually have her on the live stream and the podcast soon. If you want to learn more about the game, go to www.playidentico.com. That's IDENTECO.com. And check it out. You got the core rulebook there. You've got pins. You got stickers. You got merch. You got everything, including links to all of our podcast and live stream equipment there, as well as YouTube. we have a YouTube channel. So all these things will be up on YouTube as well. So you can find us anywhere pretty much on the web at Identico. So check it out there. And we will see you again here very soon for the live stream of the podcast. Love you. Bye-bye.